Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Diana the Paper Pineapple, and I'm back with another week in my project life in my Scrappy Spiral Notebook. So this week marks week 10, and this marks a new month, and I do remember some of you commenting on wanting these dividers, so I'll go ahead and link that in the description below, so go ahead and hit it and you'll be able to download and copy these dividers for every month if you're working in a Scrappy Spiral notebook as well. Happy to share those with you. Hopefully you guys use them and put them to good use. Anyway, I thought I had recorded myself doing the adhering the page onto the notebook, but maybe I didn't catch it, so I do apologize for that. I'm just going to go ahead and I had found a scrapbook paper that I thought would go good for this month, and I went ahead and used my March divider. And I'm showing you here that you don't have to have a mini cinch or cinch to do the holes. You can just cut out one of the templates from this and use that, and then just with the pencil mark where the holes are, punch those out, and then just make little slits in between, and then just put that in your notebook. So really easy peasy. I was wanting to embellish this side of the page, and initially I had picked out this blue washi tape, which I later find something else, and I really didn't like the design. I felt like it clashed with this plaid on this other side. So, and I didn't like these die cuts. I'm trying to use everything that I have in my stash. So I went to go look for my blues because I didn't have blues in my little washi holder over there. So I loved this blue stripe one and decided that I would use this. And then I did have some ephemera pieces from Cocoa Daisy, and I believe it's the April kit. But I think it works well with March as well, because it was a lot of rain in this month as well, starting off in the beginning of the month. And so I thought these were pretty cute. I added a cloud and a butterfly, and this cute little pug here. I decided to use the one with the blue hat because I felt like it matched well with the other side. And I went ahead and used my glue, and then I decided that I would commit to it and lay them down here. And just use a little bit of art glitter glue. A little bit goes a long way. And then I decided that I would make these little markings so it shows that the butterfly is moving along the page. So I like the way that looked. Pretty simple, cute. Then I'm moving on to my week, and so after I do my divider, this is just something that I've been following. I do a full page picture, and this one I wanted to showcase my son. He is on the track team. Last season he was on the cross country team, and so he's been having fun with that because he's a runner. Better him than I, because I'm not the best at running, but I live through my kids. My son runs and my daughter does cheer, so I live vicariously through them. Anyway, I just thought this was a great picture of him running. He has a perfect form. I'm just like simply amazed of all the things that my kids can do. I wish I could have done all that when I was young. I surely do look up to them. So I love this picture of him in action. These are cards from the Ellie Studio. I believe they're from the June and July kit, 2024's kits. I believe they still sell them. I'm not sure. I did cut this because it's a journaling card, but I love that it said proud of you. So I trimmed that off and used that as an embellishment on this page here. And then I punched out some gold stars and kind of just like framed him. And then I used this little die cut here that says photo info or something like that, and decided that I would journal where the meat was at. And so yeah, I went ahead and added that on there, and then I'm ready to move on to the next. So here I wanted to add this card here that says on your mark, get set, go, which is perfect because it's my son doing the 2-mile run. He did 2 events. He did the 1 mile and the 2 mile, and he did really good time. And I went ahead and added that on that little blank space above there. And then I decided that I wanted this to be a flip up, so because I had a picture of my husband and my son, so I wanted to add that underneath. And then I squeezed in a picture of us doing a selfie. I'm like half cut off, but it's okay. I'd rather have my son in the picture than me. So I went ahead and added that picture there below. I just used some copy paper and cut this 3 inches by 1 inch, and then I folded that little piece there so that I can use it as a hinge to add my picture to it. And it's very simple. Added my picture below, and then adhered the back and add that to the page. For the spiral notebook, if you're working in Hebas, you can just snip the middle parts of it, and you can tear out the page that you're working on. Sometimes that's a little easier, and then you can just put it back in, kind of like the Happy Planner, just like it. Like if you have discs, and it's really easy. So just a helpful hint there if you want to be able to work in a little better. So then I decided that I wanted to add a tab so that people would know that there's a picture underneath, and then I use my Tim Holtz mini attacher to attach the tab there, and that's where I document my son's time and his event. He did run his 2 miles in 12 minutes and 41 seconds, which is really good. So proud of my son. I think I can only run 1 mile in that time. So yeah, that's very impressive for me. And then I'm moving on to the next page over, and I wanted to showcase my daughter's boyfriend, and he came out on their school's Instagram post, and so I screenshotted that, and I wanted to add it because he's like a son to me too, so I wanted to add that. It was a really good picture of him throwing the ball. He's on the varsity baseball team for my daughter's school, where they both attend high school there. And so I just added a little tab here. I do have the LE Studio tab die, and so I cut out a bunch of different colors and different color cardstock. And so I went ahead and added that, and then I wanted to put his name, well, just his nickname, I guess. And at first I was going to put it at the top, but it started folding over because there's a little lip on there on top. So I just carried it down below, and I adhered that to the top 3x4 slot there. And I felt that went well. I used the same exact cardstock that I used for the monthly divider. I feel like it ties in good. And then I found this card here that says live in the moment. Now this is I believe it's the happily ever now from Studio Calico. I had a bunch of these cards already printed out, and I thought, why not use them? So I just picked out all the different color blues because I feel like most of my pictures here have blue in them, and so it worked great. Moving on to the last part of my layout here is a 4x6 of a baby shower that we attended. My daughter's boyfriend's uncle is having a baby, and so it was like a mouthful. And so we were invited to the baby shower, and we had lots of fun. I took lots of pictures. I think when working in a notebook like this, it's perfect to use collages. I believe I use PicFrame. I believe it's still a free app. I'm not sure. You might want to check it out. And so I just used another one of these filler card here. It kind of looks like a plaid, but it's like a light blue, which is perfect because that's the colors that the baby shower was in. It was like a light blue with the tan. And then I felt like I needed something on the left hand side. I knew that I wanted to add journaling because I hadn't added any journaling in this layout yet, so I wanted to save that spot for writing. So I do end up taking out my mini days of the week stamp from LE Studio. This is my go-to because it has a week number in it, and I went ahead and added my 1 and 0 to stamp out week 10. And I do end up stamping that on the bottom right hand corner. And then I kind of regretted it because I found this like perfect tan color label, and then I almost thought, well, I should just color it and then just restamp it. And I was like, nah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I ended up just leaving it as it is. Then I just added, I thought maybe I should add another little pug. It was cute, but then I just opted for a butterfly and then added a little flying trail there with my pen. And that completes that corner. And then I'm ready to add my journaling. So I had this leftover what is it called, like journaling card from that Proud of You, and I thought maybe I could use that brown stripe background, but it didn't look good. Just stripes in different directions just did not look good. So I ended up just using a lined journaling card in a light blue color that tied in well with this. So I did end up finding these alpha stickers from Freckled Fawn. It was the perfect blue, and decided that I would number my pictures in that collage, and then I would use that to do my journaling. So I knew what each picture was about. If one of my kids or family members would go through it, they would know exactly what was happening in these pictures. So it was kind of like a little summary of what happened at the shower. My daughter and I had lots of fun, and it was just really nice. The decor was amazing. The food was delicious. The desserts, the games were fun. My daughter and I won together. And so we won some prizes, and that was so much fun. It probably had been a while since I've been at a baby shower. I feel like at my age now, now our kids are like graduating and, going off to college and whatnot. Well, I still have young ones, but, as my oldest, she'll be a senior next year, and I'm not looking forward to that because my mama heart is just like sad. I don't even want to think about my daughter being an adult, but I know it's inevitable. It's going to happen. So I'm just soaking up all the moments right now. Anyway, I just added this washi on top just to tie it down with the rest of the washi that I used throughout the layouts. And I went ahead and adhered this down and call it good. So this is it, guys. This is my finished layout. I'll show you a final flip through of what it looks like. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. Well, I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and a fantastic week, and I'm hoping to record week 10 here. Week 11, sorry, week 11. So stay tuned for that. All right, have a great day. Bye, guys.